And we are rolling. Okay.
Rolling
Down the river. Oh, yeah. Fuck that pillow.
We don't need that pillow. If it's not already obvious, Jason's gay.
Wait.
She's fake. She wears too much makeup. And who wears blue eyeshadow now these days?
There's a body in there.
Thank you.
I'm 125% sure, Jerry, that he is the father of my baby.
Oh, you got a paper cut. Oh, you broke your leg. Oh.
In the arms.
We're only 19 cents a day.
You can take away my food. I said, actually, you know what? You should just straighten up.
Oh my God.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Straighten Up with Jason and Eddie.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Eddie, and we are so excited to be back into your homes and into your phones in the least creepiest way possible.
It's always a little creepy.
Well, when you look like that, why can't it be?
Like what?
So we're going to jump right into the video today, folks.
All of a sudden he gets a haircut and just...
I did get a haircut.
You did.
I cut off my locks, guys. I cut off the curls. I was over it. I couldn't do the long anymore. I looked at myself in the mirror every day and I thought, you're ugly. You're fat.
Oh my
you're
God.
a cow.
Okay,
but
stop.
now, with the haircut, I'm like, okay, hey. I feel like Ariana Grande in Wicked.
Okay.
Oh, hello, you.
Oh,
You know?
hello.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Am
Get a haircut, don't know how to fucking act. Nope. Get a haircut and don't know how to act. You know?
Am I alphabet in this situation, though?
This situation.
She was the noble one.
She was also the one everybody disliked.
For the wrong reasons. Anyways, we don't have to get into Wicked again.
Tomato, potato. You're a wicked witch. Wicked witch. Okay, so for this video, we...
Sorry, I kicked your foot. My bad.
Stop trying to play footsie with me.
Oh my God.
I have made it very clear over the past 4 years, on and off camera, we're not together.
You have to be together to play footsie with someone?
Don't do it. Zone.
Zone zoo it.
Zone. Zoo it.
Zoo it.
Zone. I wish I had a 3-inch nail right now. Zone. For this video, we thought it'd be fun to do something different that we haven't done before.
Yes.
I'm very handsy today.
We got which one are we starting with? We got a couple things
I'm
that
just
we want to do.
cussing people out in sign language I don't even know.
Oh my God.
I'm just offending the
ever-
whole ASL community.
Did you see that video of that lady? It was like there was like a really big like disaster or something like that, and she said that she was a sign language interpreter, and she was on like the like local news of whatever, and she was doing the sign language for it, but they were like she wasn't she didn't know.
She did
sign
that
language.
in multiple places actually.
Did she really?
She applied for these and they just hired her. I think it happened like 2 to 3 different times.
They just didn't verify that she actually knew sign language.
They just hired her on and she
That's
just
crazy.
did it. I know.
That's wild.
It's insane. So I thought it'd be fun for the first thing that we do. So we're gonna do Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
We thought it'd be cool to read some Am I the Asshole stories. Some Hear Me Outs.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, would it be controversial?
I had an idea where we would say different animated people, and we would say which way they voted in the election.
But would that be controversial? That was my question.
Controversial?
Who cares? We're gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, I don't think it's controversial. It's our opinion.
It's my opinion.
Let's start out with the Hear Me Outs, because I feel like I feel like that's fun. You can go ahead and get us started.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay, I'm hearing you out.
Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus. Okay, wait. So not the platypus, but Perry specifically.
No, Perry the Platypus.
With the hat on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Perry.
Perry the Platypus.
Perry! Agent P.
Agent P. Okay,
Agent P.
okay,
Perry
okay.
the Platypus.
Okay.
He can protect you. He's strong. He's going to treat you right.
He's going to treat you right.
And even though he's out doing whatever he's doing, you know he's not cheating on you.
Yeah, he's out being a freaking superhero.
Agent P.
Yeah.
That's my hear me out for that one.
Okay, we listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
Some of these, I'm trying to think. I don't really have, well, maybe some of them. I need it to be taken in the context of like when I watched these things.
I was going more like, because I mean, obviously, I could have chose some more, like, okay, that makes sense kind of things.
Yeah.
But the last time I tried to do, Jason and I talked about the Hear Me Outs, I was gonna do the horse from Spirit. You can't choose Spirit. Everybody thinks he's handsome. You have to be more blah blah blah. So that's kind of where I was going.
Yeah.
With mine.
So that's the point of a Hear Me Out, is like you're supposed to convince them
Not
why
necessarily.
like hear me out.
Exactly. The horse.
Nobody. So many people pick the horse.
They made him
Anyways,
handsome on purpose.
we've been through this.
They made him
before.
handsome on purpose.
Maybe this my first one might actually be one of those that is kind of like that, but maybe not.
Okay.
Max from a Goofy movie.
That 100%. That's one of those.
I don't know. He was kinda dorky.
I purposefully didn't choose Max for that exact reason.
Okay, fine. PJ from a Goofy movie.
PJ's the one with the cheese.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no,
he's
it's
the
PJ
big one.
is
I was thinking the cheese
what's
pizza.
What's his name? Not Bruce.
I wasn't a huge. Like I don't remember his name
Come
or whatever.
on. It was Goofy's rival.
Yeah. It was something.
PJ's dad. Goofy movie. Pete.
Pete.
Yes.
Yes.
PJ's dad, Pete. I mean Max. I would date Max.
Yeah.
100%. I would date
Yeah.
Max. That's how to hear me out. That's a spirit horse.
Okay. You go ahead with your next one.
Okay. My next one. Barry from a B movie.
Oh, he always kind of gave me the ick.
Barry?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why. He just seemed very like in all fairness,
Barry?
I could only ever picture Jerry Seinfeld when I would hear.
Well, I guess. But he was thoughtful. He was compassionate. He was about the bees.
Yeah.
He wanted to help that lady.
That lady.
I don't remember her name.
I don't remember
The
her
woman,
name.
the flower shop owner.
Yeah.
He was about the bees.
Why did that kind of sound like him?
Thank you.
That
I'm
was-
working on my impersonations.
Starting with Barry the Bee.
That's gonna be my new side gig.
Okay.
This is Bruno, by the way. Hi, Bruno. You see him?
Are you introducing Bruno or are you?
No, I'm just saying like
letting
that's what
them
I'm
know?
doing
Okay,
down here. I'm
okay.
petting Bruno.
I was like, they've met Bruno.
No, I know. I'm just petting. My hand's just over here. It's because of Bruno.
His nose just coming out of the top.
There it is, right there, Bruno.
That's funny. Okay, so my next one, Megamind.
Okay.
He was funny,
Uh-huh.
and I think he was kind of like, he was evil, but he was also kind of like a likable, good person.
But he had a big head.
He did have a big head, but I would fall for him for his personality.
I couldn't see past the big head.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, babe, you're so sweet.
Leave him alone. I'd get him a really big wig, or like a really
He
big
would look
hat.
like Roger.
He would look like Roger.
Family Guy.
He would look like Roger.
He would look like
You know what?
Roger.
Kind of hear me out, Roger. There's something about Roger that like
Roger's kind of sexy.
he's kind of.
Roger's kind of
Yeah.
sexy.
So I think he could be anybody you wanted him to be.
He
like
put his whole alienacy into every
Yeah.
outfit that he did.
yeah,
I'll
no,
give
I
you
think
that.
I
I'll
think
give you
that's a
that.
good
Roger's
one.
kind of sexy. That's a good hear me out.
Anyways,
Let me see. My next hear me out. Okay, this is probably one of the spirit horses, Max kind of thing.
okay.
Uncle Rad from Bluey.
Oh, okay.
Uncle Rad.
We've had this conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Uncle Rad, like I imagine him just like beachy vibes, like, you know, sea salt hair, curls, tan skin, like
Okay.
Uncle Rad. Uncle
Yeah,
Rad's
it's very
it.
like surfer.
Surfer dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, look at him. The blue, the blonde, the highlights.
Yeah. That is a sun-kissed dog
Okay.
if I ever seen one.
Okay, Uncle Rad.
Okay, Uncle Rad.
I want to go surfing.
Okay. My next one. This is one that I always thought when I was younger. Spyro from the video games.
You've always had a crush on Spyro?
There's just a piece of me that has always had a crush on.
Is that why he's over there?
Oh, hello.
Hello, you.
Wait. Also, this kind of looks like one of the statues that he would like unlock, where it would like he would like free
That
the
was
dragons
a
or
good game.
whatever.
I love Spyro.
Such a good game. Oh my god, I love that
Spyro.
game. But there's a piece of me that always kind of had a little bit of my little 8-year-old me playing the game. I'd be like, oh, but the little cutaway scenes.
So you're into bestiality.
How many of yours has been animals? The horse, the dog.
But that was just recent development.
What was your second one?
The bee.
The bee. Wait a minute.
Wait a second. I'm just gaslighting you.
Calling the kettle black. That's crazy.
Black?
Race?
I'll give you that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. There was something about him.
He's a little handsome.
It was very, like, he was like the cool kid. Like, that's what it reminded me of.
And he stands with such, like,
he had good
confidence,
posture.
With confidence.
Yeah.
His chest was out. His shoulders were back. His neck was long.
Oh, wow.
You know? He can fly.
He could fly. Oh, my God.
Okay, here's another one this is a very much duh kind of thing.
Okay.
But Jack Frost from The Guardians.
Okay, the blonde, like, white hair.
The white hair,
hoodie.
staff.
Yeah.
Looks like he's in pajamas.
Yeah.
From the Guardians movie. Was it Guardians?
Guardians, yeah. Yeah, because it was the one with the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, but
and
is it just Guardians or is it something else?
I think it's just Guardians. It might be
you'll
the
see
Guardians,
picture.
but
you'll see the picture when we post it. But yes, Jack Frost.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that.
The things I would do for that man.
I can agree with that. Barry, not so much. Jack Frost, yeah.
I'm sorry, Barry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Barry.
I'm also sorry, Barry.
He is not putting respect on your name.
Okay. My next one. Sporticus from Lazy Town.
Okay.
Yeah.
The hero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the villain.
Not the villain. No, the villain was giving me Waluigi vibes.
Yes.
Yeah. But Sporticus?
Yes.
He was like nurturing and he took care of whatever. I don't remember the girl's name was.
Who cares? Do you see him in those pants?
But like him doing flips around and everything.
And the pants.
And the pants.
His butt.
His little mustache.
His pants.
His pants.
That's what got me.
This is how you drop what you actually want for your birthday.
Arms.
But those pants. But the pants.
I'm saying the pants on him, not for me. Like they were small, they were tight in all the right places. Sporticus.
Yeah.
I get it. I see it.
Yeah.
It's a good hear me out. I'm trying to think of his name. Hold on.
I'm like, show me a picture. I could probably.
Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Wade from Elemental.
Oh, the water
guy.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
closer.
love a sensitive man.
Yeah. He was nice.
He was sensitive.
Sweet.
He was in touch with his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
He loved hard.
He did.
He sacrificed himself for Ember.
He did.
He evaporated to save her. He did. And then resurrected like Jesus. So, he's practically immortal. He's water.
Yeah. Okay. I can get down with that one.
Yeah. So Wade.
He's practically immortal. That would be. But then wouldn't that be sad? Like you would get old and he wouldn't. You know?
Yeah, but then he would just flood my casket and lay with me forever.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My next one is Flint Lockwood from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's the scientist?
Yeah. He was like nerdy and like kind of like quirky and like awkward. And like there was something about him that was just it was very sweet.
We listen and we don't judge. I don't see it.
You said Barry B.
Barry was a paralegal.
He's over here being a scientist feeding the world.
He put the world in disarray.
I don't know. There was something about him that was like just
because of him, that guy had a leak in his boat.
He was just awkward enough to be endearing. Yeah. So.
Got it. Okay. Okay. My next one is a big hear me out.
Oh, okay.
Lickitung from Pokemon.
You know what's crazy is I also have a Pokemon on here, but mine might be a little bit different. Okay.
Lickitung.
Okay, I want some explanation.
Explanation is not needed, baby. Look at that picture. Look at him.
So you're not dating Lickitung. You're just having Lickitung for a night.
A night?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. You have him trapped in the basement.
He's in his Pokeball.
Oh
And he's
my
waiting
god.
to come out when I need him to. Bruno, what's that?
What's happening?
Ew, there was like a weird bump, then it went away.
Oh. Maybe it's just something stuck to his fur.
That scared me.
Okay.
Yeah, so Lickitung.
Okay.
For all the obvious reasons.
Yeah. I'll go with my Pokemon, I guess.
Okay.
Mine might be less of a hear me out, but Gyarados. It was just he was really cool. I just picture him being cool.
Okay.
Like he gives the energy that he would be a cool
He just looks like he'll beat you. Like he looks like he has anger issues.
Oh. Well, did a little bit of time in prison. You know what I mean?
But look at him, he looks angry all the time.
No, I get it. But
he's like Onyx.
It's much more like going after the bad guy.
Do you feel the same way for Gyarados that you would for Onyx then that you would for Gyarados? Because they're kind of the same. One's just water, one's rock. They look the same.
Onyx looks like something that you would keep in a drawer in private. So for the same reason that you want Lickitung, maybe, but Gyarados, I just think he's cool.
That's crazy. You just said you wanted to shove Onyx up your ass.
I did not say anything. I'm just saying, if it's in the drawer, it's in the drawer.
That's
anyways.
Crazy. Okay, I have one more.
So do I. Okay.
Remy from Ratatouille.
Oh. Okay.
Think about it. He can cook. He's not like a regular rat. Like he doesn't want to do rat things. He's very evolved from that.
Yeah.
My thing is he can cook. He can make you all these things.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Come on. And he does that he has that thing. What's it called? Where you see things like flavor and colors and that in your head.
Synesthesia.
Synesthesia. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty freaking cool.
I'm thinking right now. Have a single one of yours been a person?
Yes.
Which one?
Jack Frost.
Oh, okay. I forgot. A teenager. I'm just kidding.
He's immortal. He's 400 years old.
I'm just kidding. I forgot he was a person, but
because I told you I was trying to go more out of the box because you told me I couldn't be obvious. Who was your person?
Sporticus.
Oh yeah.
I
forgot about Sporticus.
Megamind's not really a person.
No,
he's
not.
Person?
No, he's not a person.
Flint Lockwood, and then my last one is a person.
Am I here? Did I listen to any of yours?
I'm listing them all again. What?
They're all people.
Okay, so my last one is a person.
Okay.
And this is very much in that moment when I was a kid, I felt this attraction. Jimmy Neutron. I know.
Thing
for big heads apparently. I don't know.
A thing for big heads.
I just thought he was cool.
And it's not even the right head. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry, but my Onyx.
Also, Jimmy Neutron is a child.
That's why I had to preface the fact that when I was a child, I felt this.
Then why choose it now? You're an adult. You're 30 years old.
I'm explaining
Jimmy
myself.
Neutron is 8.
You don't even know how old he is.
I'm going to look it up.
Anyways, it was when I was a child, I had a thing for Jimmy Neutron in the same way. This isn't to hear me out because I think a lot of people feel this. In the same way that I had a thing for TJ.
He's 11.
In the same way that I had a thing for TJ Detweiler. But it's also a had.
I'll give you that. Detweiler's a good hear me out.
Yeah. I think he's the spirit horse of
Of Recess?
Of Recess, yeah. I think everyone is oh yeah.
Detweiler. He was cool because he was cool.
He was really cool.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I think that's what Jimmy Neutron kind of gives me.
I always wanted to be friends with the Ashleys.
Oh, you give me the vibe that you would be friends with the Ashleys.
I would be friends with the Ashleys.
I know.
Yeah.
And not in a cool Spinelli way.
I would be an Ashley.
Yeah, you would be an Ashley.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be you. For sure.
I'm not denying it.
Okay. So from these hear me outs, I'm getting the impression that you're into animals.
And you're into children.
There was one child. That sounds really incriminating.
I'm pretty sure.
I was a child.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know why I'm coughing.
Yeah, because he's nervous. He's nervous. I'm pretty sure Spyro is a child dragon.
He's a dragon.
But he's a child.
He's a dragon.
Okay. Whatever you want to say, Jason. Barry is a college graduate.
I was going to say Barry's probably the only adult on your list.
Lickitung is an adult.
That does not give Lickitung. That does not look like an adult to me.
Pokemons don't age like a...
That
like
Pokemon
dogs.
is 6 months old.
They're like dogs. They age faster.
Bruno, you better be careful.
You want to come up here?
He's giving away a lot of himself right now.
How dare you? Anyways, that's a hear you out.
Yeah. So those are hear me outs.
Okay, so now I think I want to go into the political portion of our of our show.
This is as political as we get.
The political portion of our show. So we're gonna name out some random cartoon characters, and we're gonna see if they would have voted Republican or Democratic,
or just for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. There's a Trump supporter is a Trump supporter, you know.
We're not being political like that on this platform.
Why? We've definitely said some things on here.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, all right. My first person, Mrs. Potts, from
Beauty and the Beast.
I
Yeah.
kept wanting to say Sleeping Beauty. I know that wasn't it.
Okay, I definitely think she is a closeted Republican. I think because like she gives the front that like she would be so sweet and kind, but I feel like she also is like concerned about like the price of bread.
Yeah, I've known people like that in my life who I'm like, oh yeah, they're 100% Democratic, and then I find out they're not.
Like they're literally like the sweetest, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god. But then like they let like one thing slip, and it's just like they said like one slight slur, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah,
What?
that'd be Mrs. Potts.
Hold on. Well, it was
Like-
just for my time.
Lots of butter. She used butter in all of her things.
Paula Deen?
Paula Deen.
Yeah. No, that's a
Paula Deen,
Republican if
y'all.
I ever seen one.
But she was so nice, and then she used the N-word
Yeah.
once and got canceled.
Yeah.
I love Paula Deen, y'all.
Oh.
But it's one of those things. She was Mrs. Potts.
Yeah.
She was a Mrs. Potts.
Yeah. I'm telling you, she would come across very sweet to your face, but I feel like
I think Paula Deen would still be very nice. I like Paula Deen. Okay, my next person,
Okay.
Geppetto.
Geppetto. Okay.
Geppetto.
You can start.
Pinocchio's dad.
Yeah.
I think Geppetto is Democratic.
Okay.
He's for the kids. He went out to get Pinocchio because Pinocchio was being enslaved and trafficked,
Trafficked, literally.
and he was saving that. He wanted to free him so he can be a free boy, a real boy. That's a Democrat.
Okay. I'll give you that. I don't. He just in the sense of that he's like an old man. I immediately am like he's Republican, obviously,
But not all old
but
men are like that.
I agree. I agree.
There's a lot of old white men, surprisingly, that are not Republican.
Yeah.
You can't you can't judge a book by its white cover.
Yeah.
I don't know,
No
your
matter how
hair
white it is.
Crazy right now.
Yeah. It's all you're covered right now.
It's ridiculous. Okay. Princess Tiana.
Okay. Oh, liberal all the way. I feel like no matter, even though she grew up in the South, I feel like she's liberal.
What does liberal mean?
She's Democratic.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I knew that. I was just testing you. You guys. I was
okay.
testing you guys out there in the world, and you
Thank
passed.
God, because that would have been crazy
Yeah,
if you
I
didn't
just
know
want you
that.
to say that for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been wild if you didn't know that.
I'm a science major.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I know these things.
My bad.
Please.
Please. Yes, she is liberal. She is a small business owner because she has her own restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
She is for the animals.
Animal rights.
Animal rights. And she just seems like a sweet person. She seems like what Paula Deen would be if Paula Deen was actually sweet.
Paula Deen is sweet. It was the time that she was raised in. I full-heartedly believe that. With Paula Deen, I full-heartedly believed it was the time she was raised in.
So I think she would have voted 100% for Kamala Harris.
Okay. Donald Duck.
Ooh. I feel like he's a tricky one. What do you think?
I think Donald Duck is Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
I think Donald is a Donald stan.
I feel like he's the kind of Trump supporter, though, that, like, wouldn't say it until he's, like, at, like, a party. And then all of a sudden...
Just because he has such a temper already, he has a very big temperament, Donald Duck. Like, he just goes, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's going to tell you like it is. He doesn't like it, and I'm going to tell you why I don't like it. Like most supporters out there.
I can picture him, like, not saying anything about it, and then once somebody gets on his nerves at a party, then he would, like, say it all.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would be the case.
Yeah, I feel that.
Any other, like, Disney, like, what do you think, like, Mickey Mouse would?
Mickey Mouse is democratic.
Yeah.
He's, you know.
Daisy would vote whatever way Donald voted.
Daisy's a bitch.
I know.
I don't care. We're not even talking about Daisy. I just got so angry right now. Relax, Eddie. Calm down. Daisy's a bitch.
Says it again.
I've said it here once, and I'll say it again. She wears too much makeup. She wears too much revealing clothes. She's a bitch. And who wears blue eyeshadow these days? She's a bitch.
She's fake.
She's fake. She's a fake ass bitch. And I will keep saying it until the day I die. I never liked Daisy Duck because she's a bad influence on Minnie. Anyways, we'll go to the next person. Woody.
Ooh. I feel like he would vote for Donald Trump.
I think Woody is a double agent. I think outwardly, because of the time, like, he's Western, he's country, of what he's raised in, he has to portray that because of his family. But secretly, inwardly, realistically, for himself, he's Democratic. I
feel like he would be swayed by his friends and by Bo Peep.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's all no, because look at Woody. He's noble. He's about his friends. He's about what's right in the world. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, he's a cowboy. He's country. You know, his dad probably whipped him every now and again.
Yeah.
You know, his mother was a smoker.
I just feel like they have, like, a friend group. And clearly they're all kind of like, we're obviously voting for, like, the Democrats, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But Woody was raised Republican. But he's actually Democratic.
Okay.
You know? You have to be what your family wants you to be to your family. But you don't have to be that in the world. You know what I'm saying?
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, let's see. This is a no-brainer. Abuela Madrigal.
Oh, she is a Republican all the way.
She has a picture of Donald Trump's.
Yeah, literally.
A mugshot in her bedroom.
She is Latinos for Trump.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, she's the one calling.
She called ICE on.
Yeah, she's the one
Theo
calling
Bruno.
ICE.
She called ICE on Bruno.
Theo Bruno.
She called ICE on Bruno. That's why he's not there anymore.
100%. She is Latinos for Trump. She is telling everyone off in the store because she has to wait in line and all these people shouldn't be here and blah, 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 because she's one of those Mexicans.
And then, look at those Mexicans now.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, sadly, and heartbreakingly being deported.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Abuela. Next. Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. Ooh. I feel like, how old is Bugs Bunny?
I don't know. I think he's probably like in his 50s.
I feel like he would vote for Donald Trump.
What?
Yeah.
He's a cross-dresser.
His cross-dressing self would vote for Kamala, but...
That's crazy.
I don't know. There's a piece of me that gives, like, that he would vote for Donald Trump. I don't know.
Why?
It's just there's an energy that he gives.
He's a drag queen. He's probably the original drag queen.
Okay. You know what?
That's crazy to me. That was a no-brainer Democratic.
You know what?
Immediately.
You know what?
Expeditiously.
Actually, he kind of gives me like Maybe like a Caitlyn Jenner vibe.
That's messed up. Put some respect on Bug's name. That's messed up. We're moving on. I don't agree with you.
Okay. Hold on. You're going to unplug my cable.
He's Two-Face. Bruno. You're fake. You're fake, bro.
Anyways, next one.
Shaggy Rogers.
Oh, Shaggy is a liberal all the way.
100%. Weed smoking liberal.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
You think he's going to vote that way because he's white, but in reality,
yeah,
he's right.
He's aware of his privilege. He's living on Venice Beach.
And he uses that privilege to help others.
100%. He's for the animals.
Yep.
Oh, my God. But Fred, Republican.
Yeah.
All the way. Daphne, also Republican.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Velma, 100% liberal.
Daphne Blake, Republican.
Yeah. Velma's over here, like, educating people. She's the one at, like, the marches.
Yeah, and Fred's just edging.
Oh, wow. Hear me out.
He's a closeted gay who has to be with Daphne because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And so he's voting Republican 100% because it's what's going to make him seem and be acceptable to his family and society.
Yeah. I agree.
Who's going to wear an ascot like that?
Yeah. I agree
For
with
50 years. When did Scooby-Doo come out? In the 50s?
Probably.
I think I'm wrong.
So long ago.
Scooby-Doo.
I think it came out in like the 70s.
69.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was almost there.
You were. Let me see who else. Angelica Pickles.
Oh.
She was voting for Donald Trump when she was bullying those babies.
You know, like there's a piece of me that like I want to say that she would vote for Donald Trump. Yes. Hold on.
Okay.
But there's some moments where I think she kind of like sees the light a little bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of that is a lot of Republicans
to her. And so I think like she would have voted for Donald Trump in 2016, but I don't think she would have voted for him in this most recent election.
Okay. All right.
I think she's seen the light and made a switch.
I don't know. I think Angelica's going to be that cousin at the family cookouts. Her and Tommy are always going to argue because she's not going to know how to not bring it up, and Tommy's not the kind of baby to back down because he has responsibilities.
I'm like, I like how he's still a baby.
They're all going to be babies. This is not Rugrats
Forever.
all grown up.
All grown up.
That's the show. All grown up. The extension was all grown up, yes, but the episode was all growed up.
Yeah. But I think Angelica is voting Republican only because of her mom. Yeah. I think that's it. Her mom's over here spewing all this stuff about how her business is gonna suffer if freaking a woman wins presidency, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be this whole thing. But then there's also a little piece of me that almost thinks that like maybe like she is like a little bit of like a feminist because she's like a boss. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Phil and Lil's mom though?
No, Charlotte, 100% she's Republican.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte is Donald Trump all the way. She's at the rallies for that exact reason. I agree with you. Yes, Phil and Lil's mom.
Yeah, 100%. I don't remember her name.
I don't either. Let's see. Pat.
I know Dee Dee is Tommy's mom.
Yeah.
Charlotte is Angelica's mom.
Phil and Lil.
Emily?
Betty.
And then the husband's just too scared of Betty, so he just voted whatever way.
Yeah. Betty's husband just does whatever she does. Yeah. Well, she's the man.
She filled out the ballot for him.
She's the man in the relationship.
She said, "I'm filling out your ballot," and
she's your dad.
Literally, my dad filled out my ballot.
For legal representations, it's not true.
But he also didn't.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. I think he's Democratic.
See, I think what you think about Angelica. I think he voted for Trump in the first one. Mm-hmm. Had a change of heart because it grew 3 sizes.
Yeah.
Has seen his ways and seen his ways. Mm-hmm. And then has switched over to Democratic in the second election.
He's tired. He thought he was going to get out of the trash and all of that because he voted for him and didn't happen.
No.
So now he's like,
and it didn't happen, and it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. He's staying in the trash.
Gosh. What a representation of today's times.
Mm-hmm. Real fast, I have one. Elmo.
Elmo? That's Elmo's world. Elmo's Democratic.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't ever try to...
Rocco voted for Donald Trump, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
We're going to move on because we don't mention that name on this channel.
I'm saying that he voted for Donald Trump.
We don't mention that name on this channel.
You know who voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah, you know who can go kick rocks.
Oh, my God.
Because we're with Elmo 100%. And they got beef, so we got beef.
Oh,
that was crazy.
I was like, my phone's ringing. I'll call her back.
Let's see.
We don't mention that name on this
We
channel.
don't. I got you, Elmo. Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, a Republican all the way.
I think he's Democrat.
Really? Why?
I do. I think he's one of those people that you think are Republican because of who they are and what they are, but he's actually Democratic, and he's using his money to help people in need.
Okay.
I think he has a bad rap because of his money, but he's actually really good. I think Donald Duck is Republican, yes, and that's why Scrooge McDuck is supposed to be Republican because he's related to Donald. But Scrooge McDuck, although yes has a bad rap with the name, is Democratic.
I feel like I'm trying to think. I agree with you, but I feel like I'm picturing from the like a Christmas or a Christmas Carol or whatever.
He played Scrooge.
I know. But like I feel like I'm picturing from there. So then yeah, I can agree with you. Where I'm like, oh yeah, like he's
Democratic. He's
like
Democratic.
he
that was a
learned
trick question.
Yeah,
that was a trick question. Bobby Hill.
Bobby Hill. Oh, I feel like he's liberal.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. His family, his grandfather,
did not
100% Republican all the way. Bobby Hill, Democratic.
He 100% voted for Kamala, like secretively.
That's my purse.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
He took his purse into the voting booth.
Took his purse into the voting room.
And like I think, but he told his dad for sure that he voted for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His
Trump,
family. You know, his whole family, his grandfather for sure, the little short guy, and all the Donald Trump, right? You know what I'm saying?
I think Hank Hill's entire family, except for Hank, voted for Kamala because I think Peggy would also vote for Kamala.
Oh yeah, Peggy's very much. Feminism.
Yeah, she would, but Hank would try to convince her. No, like you can't. Then we got to do this, but Peggy would stand her ground.
Yeah,
she would tease her hair up a little bit higher and then go and vote for Kamala.
I'm with you. Okay. Johnny Bravo.
I feel like he's a little conservative.
I think so too.
Yeah, I feel like
more only because he's a womanizer.
Yeah.
But also, I probably would want to be izered by him. Have you seen his body? That body is tea.
Yeah.
But he's 100% Republican.
Yeah, I think there's a piece of him that like thinks it's fine that like Donald Trump did whatever he did and like whatever because he's just like, well, like it's fine.
I do what I do, so you know.
Because I feel like some of the stuff that Johnny Bravo was doing, I was like, oh, it was a bit much.
It was controversial.
Yeah.
I will agree with you. Johnny Bravo was a little bit of a controversial show because he was doing some things that he shouldn't be doing out there.
Like literally, now that I think of it, like the whole show was just about him trying to get women.
Trying to have sex with women.
And like to think I'm over here like 7 sitting on a Saturday morning watching Johnny Bravo and it's just him like sneaking into the women's locker room.
And doing the monkey with him.
And all, like that's crazy. I don't know.
I honestly love Johnny
Bravo. Don't get me wrong. I love the show. But like if you look back on it now, I'm like, that's a little crazy.
It was a controversial show.
A little crazy.
It was not a children's show.
No.
A lot of cartoons from back then though. The early 90s were not actually children's shows.
Yeah.
They were made for children, yes, but they were not children's shows.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
Okay, last one. Linda Belcher.
Oh, she is a liberal all the way. I think.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yes.
For them. They were. They needed a refresher.
They were confused.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, no, you guys were confused.
Yeah.
It's okay. We all get confused sometimes.
We do. I mean, you do. It's fine. Yes.
Liberal.
Bob, conservative.
Yeah. He would claim that Donald Trump was going to help his small business, and that's why his business was going to do better and whatever.
But I think that he only voted Republican because I think Jimmy Pesto would vote Democratic. And he doesn't want to be with Jimmy Pesto.
Fair.
You know. But Linda Belcher, 100%, she's Democratic.
All the kids, too. Democratic. Do you think?
Yeah.
Tina?
Yeah.
Louise, for sure.
I was thinking about Louise just because it's Louise, but yes, Louise would be Democratic.
Yeah. I feel like she would keep up the front that maybe she was going to vote either way. Yeah. But she would definitely vote.
Gene.
He didn't even vote.
He's dumb. He's just
dumb.
He's just making farts noises.
He voted for both of them.
Yeah. He put Gene Belcher for president.
Yeah. Tina, she just got nervous and she asked everyone else who they were voting for. Yeah, and she just filled in that one.
She voted for whoever. Jimmy Pesto's son. What's his name?
Jimmy Jr.
Jimmy Jr. Oh, duh.
I know.
Duh. She voted for whoever Jimmy Jr. voted for, and because Jimmy Pesto voted for Kamala.
Yeah.
She voted for Kamala.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I have like one or two more. Dumbledore.
Oh, I thought we were doing animated.
I mean, he's fictional at least. Hey, Bruno. Did you scare yourself with your own tail?
No, he dropped my phone.
Oh.
I think Dumbledore's Democratic.
Yeah.
He's one of those people, he's an old white man, you think he's going to go this way, but really, he's this way.
I feel like...
But, I don't know, because he really puts those kids in some sticky predicaments.
I feel like he would not tell you who he voted for. He would just be like, it's not important and whatever.
I don't talk about politics.
And then he would like say it in like a life lesson of being like, just know that you need to be yourself and blah, blah, blah. I feel like then he would like make it a thing that's like very clear that he voted.
Just know we don't vote for Donald Trump here.
Yeah.
We have Vado Kedavra, that son of a...
Yeah. And Snape.
Democratic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's another like snake in the garden where like you think that he's gonna vote.
Double agent. Yeah. Double agent. Who did I say was a double agent?
Oh my god, I already forgot. Rewatch the episode.
The whole episode I have it here.
I genuinely don't remember. I remember you saying
Woody? Was it
Woody? Yes. I think it was Woody.
Sure. But anyways, he's a double A.
Yes.
I got rid of my thing.
What thing?
My Am I the Asshole story.
Oh no.
I accidentally closed it out. Dang it. Yeah, so Snape 100% is Democratic.
Yeah. Yeah, he would be 100% one of those people that would let you think that he was going to vote. I mean, because everyone just thought he was evil.
Right.
Whatever. So, like, we're obviously going to assume that he's voting for Donald Trump.
He was just a man who was heartbroken.
Yeah. He was misunderstood. But yeah, he's going in there with his giant flowing cape.
Oh yeah,
as he walks in.
He's in the voting booth and his cape is still outside.
Yeah, he is the voting booth.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, is that all the ones you have?
Yeah, that's all the ones I have.
All right. So I'm curious if there's any ones that you guys disagree with us on or disagree with either one of us on. Leave it in the comments below who it was and why you think they would vote the other way, because I think that would be funny to read. Ready to figure out if you're the asshole?
Yeah, so for the last thing we're going to do an Am I the Asshole, because I think it's fun and I think we would have a good time. Okay. So, am I the asshole for deleting my best friend and her husband on social media after they disinvited me to their wedding?
Okay. Probably, but...
I, 27 female, and my best friend, 26 male, have been friends since year 8 in school, which is over 15 years of friendship. We were very close as teenagers. We would spend every day hanging out at each other's houses, having sleepovers, etc. We were pretty much inseparable. In year 10, when I was 15 years old, my family and I moved to another town about 3 hours away. However, my best friend and I remained close and would talk to each other all the time. We did sometimes meet up and go and visit each other over the weekends. In time, we drifted a little, but we always kept in contact and stayed close, even if we didn't talk every day. My best friend has been with the same guy since I moved. Okay, gay. They went to Spain for their first ever holiday together. When they arrived home, my best friend told me, oh, it's a her. I thought the best friend was a guy. Oh, no, it's not. I just wanted it to be gay, I guess. When they arrived home, my best friend told me her boyfriend had proposed. I was absolutely over the moon for them. She was so excited and asked me to be her bridesmaid. She explained she was not going to be having a maid of honor as she couldn't choose between her best friend and her sister, so she would have all of us be her bridesmaids, which I was so ecstatic for. I explained to my best friend that I would be more than happy to help her with any planning for the wedding, and she seemed thankful, but explained that they needed to save some money for a couple of years first, which I agreed, and we moved forward with life. Over the few years after the engagement, she would regularly check in and ask if I was still happy to be her bridesmaid, as they would soon begin the planning. Then COVID happened, which put a bit of a halt on their plans due to the fact that they did not want to do their wedding during the pandemic, but she carried on planning the wedding throughout. Once the pandemic had finally felt like it was blowing over and things were starting to get back to normal, my partner and I started making plans to move to Canada. We had always wanted to live in another country for a couple of years, so we started to put wheels in motion to make it happen. I informed my best friend about our plans, and she asked if I would still be able to attend the wedding, as it would be held in May of 2023. We were making plans for the move to take place in August of 2023, so we had more than enough time to attend. She didn't mention anything about her bridesmaids, though, which confused me a little, as it's something she had always talked about up until this point. I assured her that we would be more than willing to make the trip down to my hometown to attend the wedding. She seemed thankful and happy. And even though she had not mentioned that I would be in attendance as a bridesmaid, I was still excited to celebrate my best friend's big day. As the months passed and the wedding date started getting closer, I noticed that we still had not received an invite to the wedding, so we still did not know any details regarding the venue or the after party. Nothing. We were told that the wedding would be held on a date near the end of May. However, one day I opened up Facebook and I saw lots of photos and many messages of congratulations for my best friend and her new husband. I was confused as the photos were clearly of their wedding day and they had friends and family in attendance. I scrolled through the photos and noticed that she only had 2 bridesmaids. One of them was her husband's sister and the other was her own sister. At first glance, it looked like they were both just bridesmaids, but as I kept scrolling, I noticed that her husband's sister was wearing a sash with the maid of honor written on it.
One more time. Go.
But as I kept scrolling, I noticed that her husband's sister was wearing a sash with maid of honor written on it, and her sister was wearing a sash with bridesmaid written on it, and as well as some photos of some personalized champagne glasses with the same titles written on them. I was confused through all of these years. What the heck? I was confused as through all these years she had asked me if I would be a bridesmaid for her, and even though I did get the hint that that was no longer an offer, I did at least expect to be invited to the wedding. She was still my best friend, and in the time leading up to the wedding, she was still messaging me and talking to me like normal about the wedding and how the planning was going. Leading up to the wedding, I hadn't had any communication from her regarding an invite or her confirming if I was coming or anything of the sort. I was hurt to not have been informed about any of this. I went onto Facebook and deleted her and her husband. It did not take long for her to notice, I'd say within 3 to 4 hours. I had a message from her asking what my problem was and what I was so offended about that I felt I needed to remove them from my Facebook. I am yet to respond. I am yet to respond?
Yeah, I think that's how people say it.
I have yet to respond. It's been a while since she messaged me, and to be honest, I don't feel like I have the words to explain why I removed her. I feel like that should be obvious, right? But I can't help but feel somewhat guilty for throwing away that many years of friendship over this. So, am I the asshole? Here's an edit. Okay. I was in town when her bachelorette party was taking place, which I was not aware of at the time. I asked if she wanted to hang out on this day, and she said she was busy. I then saw the photos from the bachelorette later on that evening. Update. I went back and forth about whether or not to actually respond to the boyfriend after the responses to this post. Oh, to her boyfriend, my boyfriend after the post. I had some really lovely comments telling me not to give it the time of day, but also had some people explaining that I deserve a reason for not being invited. Well, I've decided not to respond to her message. And then so on and so forth. So, am I the asshole?
No, I don't think she's the asshole.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah. To plan a wedding, it's one thing if you're like planning on this person being your bridesmaid and then something happens and there's some reason why they can't or whatever, or if you change your mind even, okay, but like tell that person.
That's like if I'm getting married, if it's a big if I'm getting married and we have all these talks, you're going to be in my wedding, you're going to be part of my wedding party, and then all of a sudden I'm not telling you anything about the wedding party, but I'm still talking to you about the wedding. And then all of a sudden you go on social media and you see I got married.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I would assume we're not friends anymore.
Yeah. We've been friends for years.
Yeah.
All these years, and you're not like, and then to message her and be like, hey, you want to hang out? No, I'm busy. But that's your bachelorette party?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right there. That's a slap in the face.
You're clearly trying to hide something
Right.
at that
so
point.
for the bride, for the best friend to be like, why did you delete me? What's your problem? She was gaslighting. I think she was gaslighting her there.
Yeah, 100%. I
that's
feel
crazy.
like, again, like, yeah, if you just didn't want them to be in your wedding party, okay. But to not invite them is a whole nother thing.
Speak up.
Yeah.
Say it. Because she didn't even tell the friend that she didn't want her in the wedding party anymore. She just didn't talk about it anymore. She just, I'm going to ignore it, you know?
Yeah.
And she didn't talk about not being invited. That's crazy. Ma'am, you are not the asshole.
No.
The bride in the story, the best friend, she's the asshole in the story. That's crazy.
If it's somebody I consider my best friend, if it's like a random acquaintance, like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna drop you.
Yeah,
and,
like I don't care,
you know, whatever.
But
if that's somebody I consider my best friend, and at that point, regardless of whether or not if I was even asked to ever be in the wedding party, the idea that I wouldn't get invited to my best friend's wedding
is crazy.
Is crazy enough and reason enough for me not to talk to that person.
To just be
anymore.
okay, I guess we're not friends anymore. So why keep you on social media? Why would I do that? Because if you're not gonna invite me, then we're not. That's nothing. Like, that's crazy. We have decades of friendship, and you're not going to invite me to your wedding.
And especially to continually give updates about the wedding and the
until the wedding. Until
and
the
all
wedding.
of that, and then just not invite. Like, that's crazy.
That's
It'd be different if, like,
me.
they ghosted for years, and then she's like, well, I don't think I'm in the wedding party anymore, and like, all right, whatever.
Right.
And, like,
but she followed up. Are you sure you're going to be able to do this? Are you sure you're still going to be able to make it? This is what I'm going to do for you. She's planning. And then just ghosts her.
Yeah.
And then acts the victim.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then acts the victim. That's wild to me. Yeah. Ma'am, you are not the victim.
No, not in the slightest. Yeah. So
we would not be friends if that happened.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah, we would not be friends if that happened.
That'd be crazy.
Okay.
So that was the Am I the Asshole story.
If you like those kind of things, like, let us know. I think it's fun if we kind of can do more of that stuff.
We can just throw them in every other episode or something.
If you enjoyed stuff like that, like, we'll try to find juicier ones. Like, don't get me wrong, there were some like juicy ones, but I just
as juicy as lick a tongue.
As juicy as lick a tongue, yes. But I wanted to kind of ease into it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that was safe.
That was a safe one. There were some not safe for work ones in there.
Oh, wow.
It was big bold letters, NSFW. Right? That's how I knew.
You know how people do like Patreon or whatever, and they'll do more like spicy episodes or whatever on like a Patreon, so then you have to like pay for it. I was like, maybe that could be something we do like in the future if like we want to do like more adult related things that we don't need to like worry if they're monetized or not.
For $1 a month.
$1 is not a lot.
You can hear some juicy stuff. Not from us.
Yeah, not from other people's stories.
I'm a virgin.
A virgin as of today.
Repented, seen the light. True, yes.
I can't.
Well, that's our episode for you guys today. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you liked the kind of direction we went into today.
Yeah,
something light, something fun.
Yeah, that's what I definitely wanted it to be like much more like a fun episode. So we just like threw some random stuff at you guys, and I feel like
you're like in like a silly, goofy mood, you know?
Yeah, I laughed a bunch, so I'm having a good time.
I was crazy back then.
20 minutes ago.
But yeah, anyways, we hope you have a great day. We hope you have a great night. We hope you have a great afternoon wherever you are, whatever time it is that you're watching this, because we would not be able to be in your homes and in your phones without you having homes and phones to be into. So with that,
where else can they find us, Eddie?
Oh, duh.
I know.
If you want to watch us or watch us be funny or make fun of us or comment on our stuff, don't make fun of us, I'll cry. You can find us on all social medias at our handle at straighten_up_pod.
You have not messed up one time since we've
because
come back.
I am me, and I refuse to be anything other than that. That's what my mom said to say. I just have it written.
Giant cue. Your mom standing behind the camera with the giant cue card.
Read this.
Right here. You're you.
I'm like, Eddie says I'm me. Oh, I'm me. Well, anyways, guys, you have a great night, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. I said, actually, you know what? You should just straighten up.
Oh, my God.